Here is a question for you. Can money enhance self esteem? Yes, sure it can. This is the first thought or answer that comes to mind, isn't it? For most of us, at least. Well, money can enhance self esteem. It can. Though it is not that only money can enhance self esteem. Money may be just one of the many means to build up self regard. What do you think? Hello and welcome to Just Pauses. How one thinks of oneself depends on different variables for different people. For some, it is on their own opinion about themselves that their self esteem rests. For some, it may depend on their looks or their professional achievements or on what others think of them. For some, it may depend on the number of followers on their Insta or how vast is their network on LinkedIn. However, irrespective of the above, money can play an important role in restoring self esteem if any of the above takes a hit. It is just that when one is tired, exhausted, and plagued by self doubts, a lot of balms can be purchased with money. Most of us have a list of items which make us feel good and pampered, and with money, those items can be bought. We can buy scoops of ice cream, or a vacation, or a book, or an outfit, or an aesthetic personal space for oneself. We can treat self and even others with whatever makes our hearts leap with joy. I'm sure you have heard of the very famous story titled The Silk Stockings. A Pair of Silk Stockings is a short story written in 1897 by Kate Chopin, an American author of short stories. The story follows one Mrs. Somers who prefers spending a windfall on herself rather than on her children. Mrs. Somers acquires a small fortune of $15. Well, today the value of it could be about $600. After a few days of contemplation, she decides to use the money to purchase clothing for her children so that they may look fresh and dainty and new for once in their lives. The narrative suggests that Mrs. Somers had been, before her marriage, a wealthy woman, but later she had to manage ends with great difficulty. After extensive window shopping in a store, an exhausted Mrs. Somers suddenly finds herself looking at a pair of silk stockings, and she is entranced by their smoothness. She is so mesmerized by the stockings that without a careful thought, she disregards her plans to obtain clothes for her children, and instead she spends her money and her afternoon on herself. She purchases boots to go with her stockings. She buys fitted kid gloves, reads expensive magazines while lunching at a high class restaurant, and she ends her day sharing chocolates with a fellow theatre goer. After the play ends, she boards the cable car to return home, all the while wishing that the cable car would never stop anywhere but go on and on with her forever. In this story, Mrs. Somers' life is dreary, and though some of us generally condemn consumerism, yet she uses the shallow remedy that consumerism is to feel better for some time. One critic of the story describes how the power of money to enhance self esteem and confidence is the core of the narrative. Well, what do you think of the story? Would you have bought the silk stockings for yourself if you were in Mrs. Somers' position? Do take a pause, think, and comment. Not just for pampering our desires, but money can be used for doing good to others. All those who are involved in charitable causes, I guess, must be feeling good about themselves. Money can be used to spread smiles, to give the gift of education or health, or to uplift entrepreneurs or budding sports stars, or to save wildlife, or to refurbish Mother Earth. And thus indirectly we may feel better ourselves. Money can enhance self-esteem, but it also matters what we do with it. And another truth worth mulling over is that while money can have a soothing effect on a bruised or low self-esteem, it cannot build a healthy one from the scratch. If the self-esteem is badly fractured, a balm cannot work on it. We'll have to take pauses, reflect a little, understand oneself a little, understand our situations, have faith in the course of nature, and then go on from there. Thereafter, one can decide if money has to be used to repair self-esteem, and if so, how much money is to be used and towards what. If your answers point towards shopping, it is fine. But after a while, the law of diminishing returns will start working. The novelty of things will wear off and one may feel empty once again. And it could be worse if the money thus used to repair self-regard was not even earned by us. Perhaps I am wrong. You may express your perspective. Temporarily, money will work fine. If spent on causes which are good for others, money may work for longer durations, but still, finally, the inner repairs can be addressed by deeper pauses, quiet reflections, timely decisions, and sensible actions. And before you embark on any such agenda of repair, do not forget to hug yourself tight. That is one solid foundation stone you can lay down. Thank you.